Hey, what's up everyone? It's Luke. This is FTRealM and today is Sunday. I got back to my parents' house like half an hour ago, so I'm pretty tired. I'm home for the holidays from uni. And I wanted to make a quick video about this week's topic. I don't really have an awful lot to say, but I've tried to record this before and just like spaced out. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through it anyway, because I have a couple of things to say. The topic is trans people in the military and in sports. Starting with sports, when I saw this topic come up, it reminded me of Laverne Cox's documentary called The T Word, and it follows the lives of some trans people and their experience, and they tell their stories basically. And one guy on it, a trans guy, was a basketball player, and this is the thing that really stuck out to me. It just made me laugh so much. He said that after he came out and started transitioning and continued playing sport, people would always ask him after the game like questions about the game that were super relevant, and then they would slip in things like about his genitals, and he was just like, I don't remember the last time LeBron James scored a slam dunk with his penis, so I don't really see how that's relevant. And just made me laugh so much, and that's kind of sums up how I feel about trans people in sport. Like, their trans status is not relevant. Like, you should be able to play for the team that you want to play for, and if you are not good enough for that team for whatever reason, then you won't be able to play for them. But I don't see why it's like a super big deal, at least at amateur level. I don't understand how like the rules work with regard to like steroids and stuff for like pro level, but if you're at amateur level and you are a trans guy and you want to play for a men's team and you're good enough to get onto the men's team, I don't see why that would be an issue. The thing that I would see being an issue is if you were a trans guy, for example, and wanted to play for a women's team and were on testosterone. So like that would be like steroid use, I guess, and it would disadvantage the other players and advantage you technically. But when it comes down to it, in sports, people should probably just be regarded on merit. But it's quite difficult for me to talk about this because I went to an all-girls school, so all the sport experience I've had was on all-girls teams because that's all that there was. But I was able to play whatever sports I wanted to because we ran like hockey teams and rugby teams and boys sports. We just had those teams, and I think if I had gone to a mixed school, I probably wouldn't have had the same opportunities to play those sports, and that kind of sucks that people don't just get to play the sport they want on the team they want. And obviously it's a lot more political than just that, but I feel like on a base level people should probably be allowed to at least try out for the teams that they want to try out for, regardless of what they were assigned when they were born, because that doesn't really come into it too much. With regard to the military, I have literally no experience with this, apart from when I was like 16. We had people from the army and the RAF and the Navy come in and talk to us about careers in the military, and something that really bugged me, and it still bugs me to this day, and I should look it up and make sure it's still correct because otherwise I should be happy, I guess, is that when I spoke to them, they told me that I couldn't be an infantry soldier because I was a woman and women weren't good enough for that, pretty much. And yeah, it really upset me, and because it's a very sexist thing to say. I don't understand why women are written off for so many things just because they're women. And yeah, I hope they've changed that by now. It's been like 6 years, so there's probably been some kind of revision to that. But it's just dumb. But yeah, with regard to trans people in the military, obviously would that apply also to trans women, or could they argue and be like, I want to be in the infantry? It's just all very complicated, isn't it? But the thing with the military is something that I have seen other people experience is that your being trans doesn't make a difference in this country. You are protected by the law, but they would not probably want to take you on unless you were done with your transition, whatever that means for you, because they don't want people who are going to be having to take time off for surgery, for example. And that may or may not be completely factual, but I've seen some trans people be told to come back and try again for also like the police force and stuff when they are quote unquote done, which is a bit funny. But I mean, I get it, and I'm really glad, obviously, that there are protections for LGBT people within the UK, like in everything. Actually, yeah, I don't see there shouldn't be an issue with for sports and military, because you're protected against discrimination for like your gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, and all that other stuff. That you're protected age, weight, height. There's anti-discrimination laws, so it would be weird if you weren't allowed into the military. Just for that. I'm very tired today. I don't know. I should stop talking now. Hopefully this video made a little bit of sense. And I hope you've had a lovely week, and I will speak to you again next week.